us video is trick plays. Got the Q2, Q3, and the bump and the phase calls, and what do they mean? Put them all in trick plays because these are more on the fly kind of plays, they're not set up plays. So it's quick calls. So these are all off the cuff. Play what you see. Q3 you got to know what it is. Q2 you know bump or phase call. So first one we'll go through them as Q2. So how do we set up a trail quickie? We're going to call up here, we're going to drop in the trail and try and get him plant on here and step out. But as he's getting in here, if we call Q2, it means he's going to bounce back out. Instead of going down, he's just going to pop him an out ball here and beat him on the outside and play the overlap. They can be done anywhere, they can be done as mids, they can be done as a 32. So the link might have the ball and try and get the mid on a punish. You can be saying punish, then say Q2. So as soon as we pass it from the trail, then we bounce back out and get it. Try and beat him on the outside. It's Q2. The Q3 obviously is another variation, so if that was a 33 and he's coming dragging his mid in, or maybe a razor type play, we're going down, go down, but if we say Q3 he's going to pop him the switch here and try and beat him on the overlap straight up. So instead of it being an out, it's a switch. So the Q2 is the out, Q3 is a switch. So even if we're looking to play like a plant here, if you're looking to plant here, you can switch. You can call it Q3, going down, Q3, switch. But more likely as a 33. We can run it like it's looking like a razor, but then late give, late pop ball, give. The last two is bump and phase. So bump is just a call. Bump and phase are both off whenever we turn into a 4-on-3 overlap. We'll play it like that. It's mid-link wing, mid-link wing. So they're obviously looking to shut there. So whatever the play is here, whether it's a step back or whatever, if we call bump, that means we want this guy to give us a wrap ball. So we're going to give him as soon as he starts shutting and he's there. As soon as he gives headbutt, he's going to give him a bump ball or looking towards him, pop ball. So he gets around him on a short wrap and makes the 3-on-2. It just saves you from having to throw long. So that's a bump ball. So even if it's a 32 pick, so if we scoop and go, and then they start shutting, we call bump, that's a drop here, but give it straight back on a tight wrap, and then make the 3-on-2. Goods. And the phase is obviously the second phase, same thing, a 4-on-3 play. So from here, say it's a 32 pick, scoop, go. Phase, if we call phase, we just want to go down here after the shuts happen and plant, and it's just a pass off the deck into the 2-on-1. So phase is, you want to run a second phase, bump is just a short, tight wrap, inside wrap. Whereas all 4 calls are on the run. The only other one called on the run is probably release or check, the same thing. Release and check means if it's not there, or we give a buddy on the quickie on the outside, it's not there, release just means give it back and we'll reset. Check is the same thing, drop back, give it back, it's not on, play call. So Q2 is the out, the fake, the quickie, give out. Q3 is the late switch. Bump is the late wrap, so the give and wrap on a 4-on-3. So instead of having to throw that super double long cutout ball, if you call bump, it's just going to give, you can get it straight back and get on the outside. Phase is the same. We don't want to throw the 4-on-3, it's too long, so we're just going to drop, make the link, make the touch, and then give off the ground, 2-on-1. Cool.